morning, everyone, and welcome back to another week of Nexus Grain Market Updates. It is Tuesday morning, June 10 at 10:31 a.m. Let's get to our markets right now. As things stand right now, corn market is up a couple of pennies. Let's see where we're at with that. Corn market right now is 4.18. That's steady on the week from last week for old crop corn across our various terminals. New crop corn 3.97. That's down about 2 pennies on the week for new crop corn. Soybean market has gained a little life this week. Right now I am at 10.13 to 10.05 across the various markets within the company. That's up about 25 cents on the week for old crop soybeans. New crop soybeans up 15 cents at 9.70 versus 9.55 a week ago. So the corn has certainly found its ground. Soybeans, the soybean market has found a little life this week. Really, when you sit back and look at this, we're squarely a month into our growing season right now. The crop progress report came out. Things are looking really good across the United States. 71% of our corn good to excellent, 68% for soybeans. That's about steady. It's about unchanged on the week. Weather looks really good. Looks like we have some heat coming at us this coming weekend. Temps into the 80s or so. And with the condition of our soil moisture, we are in a very, very good corn growing scenario right now. Probably the greatest news today is our export inspections report from yesterday. I will tell you that the corn number continues to be strong. 65.2 million bushels of corn packaged up and shipped out of the country. That exceeds the trade estimate, the trade range of 39.4 to 60.4. The players, the normal players were involved. Mexico, Japan, Colombia, South Korea were the players. Mexico being 18.5 million of that. Continues to be our number one. On the year, 645.8 million bushels of corn have been exported to Mexico. So again, a very important, very strong customer on our export, on the export front. The reason, and I bring this up to the company a lot, the reason that I speak of exports a lot is that of the components of corn usage, the export market is the most fluid. Year in and year out, here domestically, we're going to use about the same amount of feed. We're going to use about the same amount of ethanol. We're going to use about the same amount of corn for food production purposes, mainly sweeteners and starches. But the big flyer is our export market. If we stay on track where we're at, we're tracking 6% above the USDA estimate for this year. And the NAS number, the last NAS number that came out, by the way, we have a new one coming out on Thursday. The last one that came out was 2.6 billion bushels. We could easily see that number go to 2.75 if we stay on this track. We have 12 weeks remaining in our export season right now. So we could see our stocks to use ratio, which the last number that came out was around 9.3 to 1 for carry-out stocks to use ratio. We could see that shrink a little further, and I believe that is, without a doubt, what's keeping some good support for old crop corn versus new crop corn. We're seeing a fairly defined spread there. Soybeans have their own tale to tell. We are ahead of pace by 3% with our soybean exports. Soybean export number inspections 20.1. That's right at the top of the range from 6.2 to 20.2. So 20.1, very, very respectable number. The players involved, we didn't ship anything to China this week. That's not alarming for the time of the year that it's at. They should be receiving what they need from the South American supply network. our customers this past week: Mexico, Egypt, and Germany. So it's a name that doesn't come up in our exports too much, Germany, but indeed Mexico. Right now they've rounded out the year currently at 140.4. This time last year about 136. The nice thing about that business is it's pretty steady year in and year out. China this year, when you really look at what they've taken so far this year, 820.3 million compared to 886.5. So they're down a little bit year on year. I really don't believe that's due to really any political pressure at all. I really believe those are market influences that are affecting that. Looking forward to the crop year we're in right now, the 25-26 crop year, there's not a lot of sales on the books yet. And that's from my perspective as a merchant. The other perspective is there's not a lot of purchases on the books for the end users. So we're in this bit of a face-off right now as we are into middle part of June. This is creating some anxiety in the industry. Where are the trades going to come from, and at what levels are they going to trade at? Everybody's really on their seat right now wondering those what the answers to those questions are going to be. The consumer remains unbought and the farmer remains unsold. Not a lot going on. The first issue at hand, and I don't need to tell anybody in this room about this or on this video, is that there's not a lot of motivation to do that at the current price levels, current cost of production. Not a lot of reason to sell forward with just a customary pricing that is the most prevalent. So, time will ameliorate that. As far as what else is going on, No Crush comes out next week. Year in and year out, we are continuing to watch our domestic soy demand set new records. We do have, again, you've heard me all say this before, we have greater demand here in the U.S. than we've ever had for U.S. soybean processing. And I have to applaud that industry of stepping up and putting some serious capital infrastructure. Building those kind of plants is like building oil refineries. These are long-term capital investments. You're thinking in terms of decades of return when you put these in. Commitment of traders. Now that is something that is worth discussing today. That report came out last Friday, and the published number. Let's get to that here while I have everybody on. Published number from the Commitment of Traders last week. Let's see here. There it is. Showing my corn net position somewhere in the order of about 120,000 contracts short. 154,000 contracts short. I don't find that real alarming. When I look at some of the long-term trends, that is what I would call a fairly mediocre short position. Not a record by any means. I can go back into 2024, middle of last year. We were short more than double that number. Early 24, we were short close to that number, about 328. The type of trends that we can see between long and short within 4 to 5 months, and not making a lot of noise doing it, we can watch the professional fund sector switch their position to the tune of about 500 million contracts. Doing a little research last night, I was looking up some of these numbers. We went from being long 360,000 contracts on the 18th of February to short 134,000 contracts on the 2nd of June of that same year. So not Not a lot to really be alarmed about with the with this short position. I know it's changed dramatically since the end of April. End of April of this year, I was long numbers we were picking up long about 120,000 contracts. Now we're short about 150. So I don't really perceive that as a particularly bearish signal. So that's really about it that I have for the grain market update. Again, right now we're in the the onset of our growing season. Things are looking pretty well. I do encourage all of you to be safe out there. Let's be careful with those spray booms and our application of anhydrous and different forms of nitrogen that you may be using on your corn. All of us here at Nexus, we appreciate you. We want to see you back. We are in the, again, we are a full service farmer-owned cooperative, grain, feed, seed, fuel. We're here to serve you. We thank you for your business. So look one of us up. We'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you and have a good week. Goodbye.